One of the most valuable lessons I've ever learned is the importance of having a growth mindset. When we first started Alibaba, we were just 18 people working out of a small apartment. We didn't have money, technology, or connections. But we had a core belief that we could always learn and adapt. I failed so many times it would have been easy to just give up and say, "This isn't for me." But I didn't. I knew that every failure was just another opportunity to learn something new. I always say, if you want to catch the rabbit, don't change the rabbit, change yourself. This is a perfect example of what a growth mindset is all about. True transformation happens inside you, not in the world around you. Having a growth mindset means you welcome challenges instead of running from them. Most people are afraid to fail, but I've learned that failure is the best teacher you can have. Every rejection taught me lessons that no book ever could. As long as you keep learning, failure stops being an obstacle and becomes a crucial stepping stone on your path to success. The world is changing fast, and 50% of today's jobs will likely disappear in the next 20 years. Who will be prepared for that? The people with a growth mindset. It's not about what you know today, but about how willing you are to learn tomorrow. The importance of routine and discipline. The way you start your day has a huge impact on everything that follows. When I started Alibaba, I quickly realized I needed a solid morning routine to maximize my energy and focus. Instead of rushing straight into work, I take a moment to reflect on my goals. What do I really want to achieve, and how can I use this day to get closer to those dreams? This practice gives you control and purpose, so you're not just being carried away by external demands. Once your day begins, self-discipline is the foundation of all success. It's the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. I wasn't the smartest student or the most qualified to lead a company like Alibaba, but my self-discipline kept me going through countless rejections. It's the small, daily choices that ultimately define your journey. Consistency is self-discipline's sibling. It's not enough to be disciplined for just one day or 1 week. You need to maintain that focus every single day. True transformation is the result of small actions repeated over time. When you consistently move forward, even if it's just a little bit, you're building a habit that will lead to great achievements. Curate your environment and relationships. You are the average of the people you spend the most time with. When we were building Alibaba, we didn't have much except for our vision and a small group of people who believed in the future of the internet. We surrounded ourselves with positivity. It's impossible to thrive in a toxic environment where people constantly complain. If you want to be positive, productive, and achieve great things, you need to be around people who share that same energy. Your environment goes beyond people. It includes the books you read, the content you consume, and the media you watch. If you surround yourself with negativity, it's hard to maintain a mindset that pushes you forward. Make a conscious choice about who you spend your time with and what you allow into your life. Surrounding yourself with sources of positivity, inspiration, and motivation is one of the biggest investments you can make in your own growth, mindfulness, and health. Never underestimate the power of positive thinking. Affirmations like "I am capable" or "I can overcome this" are on just wishful thinking. They're a psychological technique to train your mind for success. By consistently repeating empowering statements, you're building the mental resilience needed to face challenges with confidence. Equally important is taking care of your physical and mental health. A healthy body and a rested mind are fundamental to sustained productivity. When you're constantly working without rest, you risk burnout, which kills creativity and effective decision-making. Make time to relax, whether through reading, exercise like Tai Chi, or meditation. Taking care of yourself isn't a luxury. It's a necessity. Set and review your goals. You can achieve your goals in half the time if you master the habit of setting clear daily goals and reviewing them regularly. When we started Alibaba, we had no money or infrastructure, but we always had a clear map of what we needed to achieve each day. Small daily victories are the key to great achievements. Every day, set 3 to 5 specific goals. This helps you stay focused and avoids distractions. Setting goals is only the first step. The real secret is reviewing them regularly and being flexible enough to adjust them as needed. Life is dynamic, and your goals need to be too. Regularly reviewing your goals ensures you re-still on the right path and allows you to learn from what didn't work. Adjusting your goals is a sign of growth, not failure. The power of gratitude and reflection. In the midst of challenges, it's easy to lose sight of what we've already accomplished. By practicing gratitude daily, you shift your focus from what's lacking to what you already have. This creates an abundance mindset and gives you the strength to keep going on the toughest days. Ladies and gentlemen, double quotes, start by greeting everyone and thanking them for their time. Share your personal story. Connect back to the beginning of Alibaba when you were just 18 people in a small apartment. Introduce the core message. We had no money, no technology, and no connections. But we had one thing that was more valuable than all of that: a growth mindset. Summarize the key points. Today, I'm going to talk about a few principles that have been most important in my life. Growth mindset, discipline, curating your environment, mindfulness, setting goals, and practicing gratitude. 1. The power of a growth mindset, 5 minutes. Define a growth mindset. Explain what it is: a belief that your abilities and intelligence can grow. Talk about your failures. Share how many times you failed, but chose to see every failure as an opportunity to learn. Use your famous quote: "If you want to catch the rabbit, don't change the rabbit, change yourself." Connect this quote directly to the concept of mindset. Failure as a teacher. Emphasize that failure is the best teacher. Every rejection taught me a lesson that no book ever could. Prepare for the future. Mention that the world is changing fast and 50% of today's jobs might disappear in the next 20 years. Who will be prepared for that? Those with a growth mindset. It's not about how much you know today, but about how willing you are to learn tomorrow. 2. The foundation of discipline and consistency for minutes. The importance of a morning routine. Explain how the start of your day controls your energy and focus. Define discipline. Discipline is the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. Share your example. Mention that you weren't the smartest student, but discipline kept you going. Bring up consistency. Say that a key part of discipline is consistency. True transformation is the result of small actions repeated over time. Talk about building habits. Explain that by consistently moving forward even a little bit, you're building a habit that will lead to great achievements. 3. Curating your environment and relationships for minutes. Start with the quote: "You are the average of the people you spend the most time with." Choosing the right people. Explain that at the start of Alibaba, you only had a vision and a small group of people who believed in it. The importance of positivity. Explain that it's impossible to succeed in a toxic environment. Clean up your environment. This includes not just people, but the books you read, the content you consume, and everything you watch. If you surround yourself with negativity, it's hard to maintain a mindset that pushes you forward. 4. Setting and reviewing your goals, 3 minutes. The power of clear goals. Explain that you can achieve your goals in half the time if you set and review them daily. Share your formula every day. Set 3 to 5 specific goals. The importance of reviewing goals. Say that just setting goals isn't enough. You need to review and adjust them. Adjusting your goals isn't a sign of failure. It's a sign of growth. Conclusion, 1 minute. Mention gratitude and reflection. Explain that gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you already have. The importance of reflection. Make daily reflection a part of your routine. Explain that this practice gives you clarity on what is working and what. Final thought. True wisdom comes from looking within and learning from your own experiences. Final message to the audience. End by challenging the audience to start applying these principles today. Assure them they have the potential to grow and thank them for their time.